Down in the valley where the dead trees grow, whiskey bottles lie with secrets no one knows. A train whistle moans through the cursed night air. In a ghost town's grass, despair's all that's there. Shadows whisper tales, dusty and worn, of a man with vengeance sworn. Echoes from the shadows, calling out his name. Lost love and betrayal, fueling the flame. A heart once full of daylight, now dark as coal. Echoes from the shadows, haunting his soul. By the light of a burning church, he swore his oath. Underneath the starless sky, wrapped in his leather coat, the cold wind carried screams from forgotten graves, promises etched in the night as firm as they were brave. He walked through silent deserts, a silhouette so grim, chasing the ghosts of a past that wouldn't let go of him. Echoes from the shadows, crying in the night, a tale of grudge and sorrow under the fading light. Every step he takes closer to his goal. Echoes from the shadows still haunt his soul. But in the deepest silence of that forsaken place, he finds her locket time couldn't erase. A face, a smile, worn by the years in the silver reflection. He sees his own tears. Echoes from the shadows, now whisper plea. Forgiveness from the fallen, let the spirits be free. His revenge was his burden, the path he chose to stroll. Echoes from the shadows, finally free his soul. Town of Shadow Hollow, under a blood-red sky, the wind cries through the chapel where forgotten secrets lie. Dust devils spin the tales of a love that met its pyre, silent as a whiskey that fuels the church fire. Hear the whispers in the church fire, crackling with the sins of lovers crossed by fate's cruel hand, where madness begins. Burning embers tell of hearts entwined in black and white, echoes of the damned in the flames of the church fire. Lonely is the night when the ghost train wails its sorrow, haunting the forsaken where no hope shines on the morrow. She wore lace that glimmered under the moon's cold ire, betrayed by a silver tongue, her truth swallowed by fire. Listen to the whispers in the church fire, mournful and grim, stories of a preacher man whose light grew dreadfully dim. The ash settles like snow on the cursed land's funeral pyre. Silhouettes dance caught in the wrath of the church fire. I see her face once more, her beauty a specter on heaven's forsaken shore. With each crackle her voice calls for retribution dire. In the heart of the blaze I confront my heart's liar. There's peace in the whispers of the church fire, fading away as the dawn breaks over bones in the cool light of day. What's gone is gone, with the smoke rising higher, and I leave behind the shadows and the last of the church fire. This song weaves through the haunting echoes of love lost and the chilling pursuit of revenge, all set against a backdrop of a cursed town consumed by fire and shadow. Under a sickle moon's haunted glow, through the whispers of sand, Jericho rolls the midnight train, steel cold and spent, past burning churches where the sins repent. The whistle moans of ghosts, sorrowful tale over whiskey-soaked tracks and a blood-red trail. The midnight train walls in the dust storm's embrace, where the lost souls are tossed. Turn, turn under starless decree, to the tune of revenge and the cries of the free. She was a vision by the lantern's dim flare, in a ghost town saloon with night in her hair. Promised forever by the light of the moon, but her heart was a traitor, left me marooned. Found her tracks by the edge of the graves, where the damned whisper secrets to the winds of the brave. Dance, dance the midnight train waltz, with shadows of the past through time's harsh assaults. Turn, turn with a tear and a scream, in a dance of despair on this cursed desert dream. On the midnight train, I face her ghost by the haunted tracks. We share a toast, her betrayals echo in the canyons deep beyond. Under the blood moon I'm finally drawn, the revolver's cold kiss, the last waltz command. I'll reclaim my heart in this forsaken land. Dance, dance the midnight train waltz, where love's a mirage and all hope is lost. Turn, turn, let the past bullets fly, for in this final dance it's do or die. The midnight train cries out my pain, a lone whistle fading in the desert rain. Out where the wind cries through the bones of old towns, The shadows stretch long as the sun's beating down. Whiskey bottles lay, spilling secrets in the sand. Ghost of a preacher, Bible burned in his hand. Oh, the prayer has got a curse, dark as night unseen. Wails like a train through the valley of the unclean. Dust storms rise, hiding sins that we all breathe. Haunted by the loves and lives we couldn't redeem. Here stood a church, now just char and decay, where I promised her forever, 'neath the cross we'd pray. But the devil's in the dirt and he called my name, led me down the tracks of betrayal and blame. Oh, the prairie's got a curse, cold as the clay, echoing the shots that took my breath away. Lost souls wander with stories they can't leave, bound to the land that won't let them grieve. Whisper on the wind, revenge is here. A specter of desire, a ghost of spurned love, demanding retribution from the heavens above. This prayer has got a curse and now it's mine to hold. A tale of a heart that turned too cold. The wind still whispers through forgotten graves. Here lies a gunman, a lover enslaved, outlawed by love, damned by fate. On haunted grounds I accept my way. In the town where shadows stretch, the sun paints all in black. An old saloon stands bending beneath the sky so densely packed. Dust swirls like the memories that haunt the streets at night. Whiskey bottles lay bearing tales of every desperate fight. Under the black sun, where our sins lie bare, echoes of gunshots hang still in the air. Revenge, a dark whisper, drifts over the lands where love and and betrayal slipped right through my hands. She was the fire in a town so cold and spent, her grace a church's bell that rang through my descent. But love it turned to ashes in a tale too oft retold. She left with a stranger, his pockets lined with my gold. Under the black sun, where vows break like bread, whispers of what was circle round my head. Her ghost in every shadow, her scent in the wind's wail, in the heart of the desert, my redemption trail. By the forgotten graves I knelt, swore to the stars above, the black sun won't set till I reclaim the lost love. But as a train whistles mourn, a truth did I confront. In the echoes of the burning church, I bore all the brunt. Under the black sun, I faced my own demise. The land of silent deserts keeps no alibi. On this cursed ground I lay my revenge to rest. Under the black sun, I confess, I confess. In a town swallowed by the shadows of the past, well, the wind whispers secrets in the dust. I walk the streets, a ghost among the ruins, a whiskey bottle clutched in these cursed hands. Old train whistles moan a song of what was lost. The echoes of laughter, now just empty sounds. I'm dancing with a lonely road under the pale moon's glow, spinning tales of a love that died and the revenge I came to know. Each step a story of betrayal in this silent desert night, where my heart beats in the rhythm of the fading twilight. There's a church at the edge where the prairie meets the sky. Its cross stands black against the fire it once knew. Promised forever by those old burning pews, but lies festered on the bell-solemn toll. Now her whispers haunt the canyons like a curse. In the cold grip of night, I recall every word. I'm dancing with a lonely road under the stars' harsh light, haunted by the love we made before it turned to spite. Each gust of dust a memory in this barren whispered lore, where shadows move the tune of the promises she wore. Here stands the gallows where truth came undone, revealed in the hollow end of a gun. Her ghost in the shadows, with eyes so forlorn, weeps for the man that revenge has now torn. Still I'm dancing with a lonely road where no one hears my plea. The desert holds my secrets like a lock without a key. This path of dust and sorrow, where my soul no longer roams, I find my peace within the storm, the road that now is home. In the silence of a moonlit desert town, dust dances with the memories fading down. Echoes of the train on forgotten tracks, bottle clink filled with secrets deep and black. A gust carries tales of a burning church where vows were traded on a wooden perch. Every whistle moan and the cinders fly underneath the ghostly starless sky. Whispers in the midnight train carry stories of the love and pain, where the broken hearts claim their due. In the whispers lies start feeling true. Once rode with her through the cursed lands, with hopes as vast as the desert sands. But betrayal's breeze blew a cold night, left me with shadows, took away the light. In a ghost town where our dreams lay dead, she vanished like words I never said. Now each station's just a grave unkept for the promises we never kept. Whispers in the midnight train speak of sorrow of the deepest strain. Echoes of a love that's through. In the whispers I'm still next to you. I make my stand, a bottle's curse clutched tight in hand. The wind's confession, so cruel and stark, reveals her shadow in the moon's dark arc. Whispers in the midnight train mark the map of my heart's terrain. Fate's revolver spins again. In the whispers I face my sin, as the train cries under the midnight veil. I walk these tracks, now my own trail. Revenge or peace, the distance knows. In each whisper the cold wind blows. Out in the valley where the dead trees stand, the sand whispers secrets of a cursed land. Moonlight dances on a lone gravestone. A ghost town echoes with a sorrowful moan. A bottle of whiskey lies in the dust, forgotten like the dreams we left to rust. Train whistle moaning in the midnight hour. Desert wind's waltz holds a haunting power. Oh, dance with the shadows that the moonlight paints. Twirl with the spirits and the heartbreak saints. Each step a story of love's decay. The desert wind waltz sweeps us away. She was a beauty with a wildfire eyes, promised forever under starlit skies. A betrayal's blade was a silent vow, left nothing but a burning church to show how. Dust storms rage like the anger I've nursed, her memory a blessing and a heart-wrenching curse. Every whisper in the wind, her voice seems near. In the eye of the storm disappears my fear. Oh, dance with the shadows that the moonlight paints. Twirl with the spirits and the heartbreak saints. Each step a story of love's decay. The desert wind waltz sweeps us away. So I'll dance with the devils that the night unveils. Step through the silence where the justice fails. Revenge or mercy, the line wears thin. The desert wind waltz calls me again. Oh, dance with the shadows that the moonlight paints. Twirl with the spirits and the heartbreak saints. Each step a story in dust inscribed. The desert wind waltz where my old self died. In the shadow of the mesa, under a blood-red sky, a lone crow cries as the whiskey bottles dry. Dust devils dance where the chapel used to stand. Ghosts of the damned in this forsaken land. Echoes of train whistles like phantoms moan. In a town too dead to die, a man walks alone. Oh, desert wind, carry my sins far and wide. Through cursed sands, where my darkest secrets hide. Let the howling gale whisper what's been done. Under the haunting eye of the relentless sun. Her love was a mirage, a fleeting desert bloom, in a heart as arid as this God-forsaken tomb. Promises as empty as forgotten graves, untold betrayal as bitter as a night desert cold. He remembers the fire, the burning church's glow. Her silhouette inflames the ultimate betrayal show. Oh, desert wind, carry my sins far and wide. Through cursed sands, where my darkest secrets hide. Let the howling gale echo the love that died. Under the watchful stars, where my remorse resides. By the ghost town's gate he stands with gun in hand, facing the demon of his past in this no man's land. Words unspoken in the silence between each breath. The duel with his fate, a dance with death. Oh, desert wind, on you my last hope relies. Take this broken soul where the old love lies. In the dust let my weary heart finally rest. In the barren plains that know my tale best. Desert wind, carry me home to the skies. Let me find peace where the lone crow flies. In the shadow of the valley, where the wild coyotes call, lies a town they named Amigo, under twilight's heavy pall. Whiskey bottles line the barroom, dust storms cloak the noon and gray. Each step creaks a tale forgotten by the church where demons play. Dance the ashes waltz neath the ghostly silver moon. Turn your partner slow to that old forsaken tune, where the heartbeats once echoed, now the silence reigns supreme. In the waltz of the fallen, find the love you cannot redeem. Once a lover sweet as raindrops, once a trigger cold as steel, her kiss of venom, secret kept beneath her heel. By the train tracks left me bleeding, for that treacherous gold mine's call. Haunted whispers in the chapel, where the darkest shadows fall. Dance the ashes waltz neath the ghostly silver moon. Turn your partner slow to that old forsaken tune. Echoes of the laughter, now twisted in the winds. In the waltz of vengeance, the outlaw's tale begins. Underneath the burning steeple, face the ghost of futures dead. Blood for blood, a reckoning, the desert sand stained red. No more running, no more hiding, let the cursed past be shown. In the heart of Amigo, I reclaim what once was known. Dance the ashes waltz with the shadows long and grim. Turn your sorrow slow, let the haunting hymn begin. Past the ruins, through the silence, where the lost souls find their way. In the dance of the darkness, till the night turns into day. the heart of a ghost town, under a cursed moon's glare, stands the old wooden barn at the edge of despair. Whiskey bottles lay shattered where secrets don't die, and the echoes of train whistles sing out a lonesome cry. Dust storms rise with a vengeance from the silent desert floor, as shadows dance in the flames of the barn's fiery door. Dancing with a burning barn, spinning in its fiery walls, twisting round the cinders, holding tight to what was lost. Every flicker tells a tale of love that turned to scorn. Haunted hearts keep dancing on the night the barn burned warm. She swore love by the river beneath the willow shade, but her promises were empty, just like the bed we made. Found her whispering in moonlight in a stranger's coat of arms. By dawn I watch my bitter tears feed the flames upon my farm. Burning church on the hill, its bell told her to cede. Forgotten graves stirred, their silence incomplete. Dancing with a burning barn, whirling in its scalding embrace. Each ember a memory, each shadow a face. Every spark a whisper of nights when love was sworn. Cursed hearts keep dancing on the night the barn burned ash-laden whispers the desert winds confess. In every crackling timber I hear her sweet redress. Ghostly waltz in the firelight, the past refuses to die. Dancing with the specters neath the black starless sky. Dancing with a burning barn, scorched earth under my feet, moving through the memories that refuse to retreat. Every fire dies down, but this ghost will always mourn. A heart forever dancing where that old barn burned warm. Where the shadows stretch long and lean, under a sky bare as old bones stripped clean. The ghost town whistles its eerie lore, echoes of steps that tread no more. Whiskey bottles lie in the sand, spilled secrets of a forsaken land. Whispers in the hollow sky, calling me by name. Cursed winds, they testify to a land that's lost to flame. Every dusk a muted cry from lips that speak in vain. Whispers in the hollow sky sing a lonesome haunted refrain. In the dust a church once proud now flames, a testament to playing wicked games. Her love was a dagger hidden in a smile so sweet, left me a wanted man wandering in defeat.
by a crumbling well. I recall her face, forgotten graves moan her embrace. Whispers in the hollow sky, haunting me again. Silent deserts keep the light of what we might have been. Every star a broken sight, a tale of might have been. Whispers in the hollow sky, echo sins wash them. There by the tracks where the old train cries, I faced the devil in her angel's guise. The truth struck sharp like the desert's cold. Revenge, a story in my blood retold. A bullet's echo, a soft goodbye. Silence fell neath the hollow sky. Whispers in the hollow sky, no more they speak my name. Desert's breath, the final sigh, ends this wretched game. Dawn breaks on my alibi as shadows claim their fame. Whispers now forever lie in the hollow sky. I stake my claim. Each line aims to evoke the haunting, eerie atmosphere of a life marked by betrayal and the pursuit of vengeance. Grounded in a landscape barren and spectral, swirling with the ghosts of the past. In the shadow of a burned out church, with the devil at my side, dust kicks up where the hope once lived, and the long gone brides have cried. Moonlight casts a guilty glow on a whiskey lying spent. Echoes of a train whistle from a time that's long been rent. Whispers in the outlaw heart like wind through cursed land. Tales of love lost to the storm and life slipping through my hands. Each gust a ghostly serenade, each star a witness star. I roam these silent deserts with whispers in my heart. Beneath the bones of ghost towns where my broken dreams reside, I met her eyes like summer skies, but winter was her guide. She left with secrets wrapped in cloaks under cover of the night. In her wake a trail of smoke in the fading of the light. Whispers in the outlaw heart like wind through cursed land. Tales of love turned to betrayal beneath the moon's cold hand. Each step a chapter of the past, each breath a parting mark. I wander lost horizons with whispers in my heart. I've come to terms with my own sins. Her voice a haunting melody that dances on the wind. The truth is sharp as desert glass, cuts clean through the lies. In the silence of this wasteland, a part of me just dies. Whispers in the outlaw heart like dust that never settles. Revenge a bitter road ahead, twisting like the devil's. Tonight I'll write to end this curse, or let it claim my part. A soul adrift in shadows, with whispers in its heart. Whispers secrets to the dawn. Stands a shadow of a man with a heart long gone. Whiskey stains the stories of the love he once knew, roaming through ghost towns under skies so cruel and blue. Echoes from the gunslinger, cries lost to the wind, a trail of broken vows and sins he can't rescind. Shot that rang out left a soul to grieve. In the haunted whispers he can never leave. By the light of a lantern he recalls her face. In a burning church embrace they found their grace. But a brother's betrayal, like a serpent's hiss, left him cold and wandering in a cursed abyss. Echoes from the gunslinger, shadows in the sun, haunted by the ghosts of what he's done. Every empty bottle, a memoir of pain, drenched in the sorrow of a desert's rain. Beneath the silver gleam of a merciless moon, he faces down his past in the desolate saloon. The truth hits harder than the bullets he's dodged, alone with the silence of man forever lost. Echoes of the gunslinger dirge in the sands, a life spent grasping bloodied hands. Now he rides to the horizon where his demons dwell, in the echoes of his heart, a never-ending knell. So listen close when the train whistle wails, past forgotten graves where justice fails. For every story ends, but his legend stays, a gunslinger's echo lost in the haze.
Out where the horizon bleeds onto dusty plains, a ghost town sleeps under a cursed sky's rain. Whiskey bottles clink in the grip of the dead, echoes of betrayal where false vows were set. The wind carries whispers, a train's mournful cry. Beneath the black sun, only shadows dare to fly. Gone with the black sun, under shadow I roam, chasing echoes of a love, now a memory flown. In this land forsaken, shaking where the silence confessed. My heart beats a dirge in the deep wilderness. She was a flicker of light, swift to ignite. In a chapel of dreams, set the world all right. But the flames rose wild, ate through sacred walls. Her laughter turned to ash when darkness called. Through the smoke she vanished, left nothing behind. Only a specter of desire and a man resigned. Gone with the black sun, under its curse I dwell. Haunted by a fire and the tolling of the bell. Here in this void, amid the dust and the rust, my soul is a shadow, trailing the lost. I faced the devil at the crossroads at midnight strike. Handed him my sorrow for a chance to rewrite. But vengeance is a journey on a road with no end. With every step taking more of me, it rants. Gone with the black sun, with revenge my silent partner. I wander these barren lands, ever the lone charter to the ends of the earth, under skies so stern. For her the lost love, forever I yearn. So here's to the outlaws with hearts turned to stone. May the black sun guide you through the deserts you roam.
Riding through the devil's deal, in the shadow of dusk, beneath the blood-red sky, I rode past a chapel where the crows do cry. Ghost town whispers through streets of despair. Empty bottles and dreams scattered everywhere. I'm riding through the devil's deal, haunted by the wheels, every turn and squeal. Packed with shadows in the silent sand, I ride alone, a cursed, forsaken man. Once loved a girl with wildfire eyes. Beneath these cursed stars, she told her lies. In a gust of dust, she left without a trace. Only the echo of her steps, a vanishing embrace. I'm riding through the devil's deal, every mile a reminder of the heart she'd steal. Whiskey numbs the soul, but not the pain. In every shadow, her memory remains. At the crossroads, the wind speaks her name. A spectral vision in a flickering flame. Gunpowder and guilt, my constant friends. Tonight this endless road might finally end.
still riding through the devil's cruel jest, each star above a witness to my quest. In the heart of the desert, I make my stand to break this curse or die by my own hand. Out where the horizon bleeds, dusk last light fades away. Dust storms whisper secrets of a cursed town's decay. There's a rail line to nowhere, just echoes of the past, and a crumbling chapel's shadow where redemption didn't last. Here lies a heart buried beneath this silent grave, lost love's whisper in the wind's mournful stay, where whiskey bottles mark the spot of every sin, buried in silence where only ghosts begin. Found her locket by the old saloon. The glass was cracked and worn. That night the thunder roared, as if heaven felt her scorn. Betrayal brewed in whiskey eyes beneath the sinner's moon, left a trail of broken vows near the burning church in June. Beneath the stars, buried in this silent grave, echoes of footsteps that no prayer could save, where the wind howls through the hollows of the sins, buried in silence where the end, my friend, begins. Underneath the faded cross I lay my vengeance down. The ghost of her laughter haunts this forgotten town. Cursed land, take my soul, for there's nothing left to save. Every whisper turned to dust, every dream a silent grave. Now I'm gone, buried in my own silent grave. No more shadows beneath the old church's nave. Let the desert cover me, let the night sky be my shroud, buried in silence far from the maddening crowd. So here I rest, no more to roam, a lone gunslinger far from home. In the land of lost pathways, where the silent spirits crave, my story ends, buried in the silent grave.
In the shadow of the valley, where the dead men lie still, the sun bleeds crimson over Boot Hill. Whiskey bottles and secrets buried deep, ghost town echoes, the forsaken weep. A lone whistle splits the silence, a train bound for nowhere, past the hanging tree, swaying in the air. Underneath the hanging tree, that's where he'll find his fate,
souls linger where no one's free. In the dusty winds it sends they'll retreat by the old hanging tree where the condemned never leave. He wore a badge once, sworn to protect, but a heart turned dark from love's neglect. Burning church on a hill, prayers gone with the smoke, promises shattered, and on his vow he did choke. A lover's betrayal under a blood moon's glare, her whisper in the dark, a cold and desolate affair. Underneath the hanging tree, justice finds its own, a reckoning from seeds of sin that was sown. Merciless sky and a storm's mournful plea, echoes of the cursed and a soul never free. In the howling night, the truth he will perceive. At the base of the hanging tree, only death can relieve. On forsaken ground he stands, gun heavy in hand, faced by the shadows of this cursed land. Their eyes bore through him, each a mirror of his own ghost. In the silence he's the host to the dance toast. A reckoning's breath upon his neck, revenge a bitter seed. It's here at the hanging tree, his fate is decreed. Underneath the hanging tree, a twisted silhouette swings, a tale of a man who gambled with kings. In the silent desert, the story is told of a life taken early and a heart grown cold. By the old hanging tree, he embraced his final breath, swallowed by shadows in the dance of death.
In the shadow of the broken steeples cross, where the wind whispers through the pine's soft sigh, there lies a town lost beneath time's cruel gloss, engulfed by sands under cursed sky. A preacher lived with a secret so dark, whiskey bottle whispered it to the night, by the light of a lone flickering spark in a world devoid of righteous light. Oh, the silence of the desert holds his tale, haunted by a love that could not prevail. Ghost trains cry beneath the moon's pale veil, lament for the preacher's secret, a wretched wail. On Sunday, love and grace's themes, while his heart hid her picture worn and frayed. In the vestige of his broken dreams lies a love he betrayed and the price he paid. A dusty Bible, a revolver cold, her locket buried in an unmarked grave. His whispered prayers, they never grew old, for a soul too far gone to ever save. The silence of the desert knows his shame, burning like the old church he set aflame. Ghost towns keep secrets, never speak her name. So listen to the wind, hear the desert's breath, echoing a tale of love, betrayal, and death. The preacher's secret walks a spectral wraith in silent deserts of sorrow. He finds no rest. Lament for the preacher's secret, and whispers confessed.
Under a sky painted with sorrow's bruise, a ghost town whispers under the moon's faint light. Dust devils dance where the church bells used to ring, and whiskey's my companion through the cold, unforgiving night. Footsteps echo across forgotten graves in this cursed land where only the lost are brave. Spin, spin, black sun waltz in shadows where lost lovers once danced. Burning past old regrets that haunt underneath the black sun where hope doesn't stand a chance. Her laughter was a melody, a sweet and haunting tune, now swallowed by the silence of this desolate expanse. Promises crumbled like the church consumed by fire. In the asher locket lies a victim of our cursed romance. Train whistles moan a dirge across the barren plains, a sound that's now a lullaby for pain that still remains. Spin, spin, black sun waltz in shadows where old memories twist and glance. Burning dreams, tender hearts that dawn underneath the black sun where spirits still enchant. At the crossroads stood the devil with a grin, offered me a vengeful path with whispers of the sin. But in the dust storm's wrath I saw her face again. In the eye of the storm my heart knew it was the end. So spin, spin, black sun waltz in echoes of what used to be my heart's last dance. No more tears for this path I've sought. Underneath the black sun I embrace the darkness I once fought. In the haunted desert silence my revolver lays beside, with the black sun as my witness. It's here my demons abide.